So here we are, end of the day, number 30. We're halfway through the box set, and as I was going through the album collection and listening to them one at a time in order, there was a point that I reached. I was actually taking them in smaller chunks than I'm doing them as reviews. I wasn't doing 10 a day. I was listening to I listened to 2 here or 3 there or 4 there. On like a day off, I would get through like 5 or 6. But as I was working my way through the albums, there was a point where I almost wondered if I had hit Elvis burnout, which is possible. It has happened to me in the past, and then I just step away from it for a while and I come back and I appreciate it again. But I was having a really tough time wondering whether I was going to get through it or not, and persevere through it, and that was Clambake. Which coincidentally is not that bad of an album, because half the album is really, really good. I think what it was that Double Trouble had put me off so much that that I was just ready to, I was counting down the albums until we hit the 68 comeback special. But Clambake, for as stupid of a name it has, it's actually pretty good. The title song is sort of fun. The neat thing about some of these later movies in Elvis's movie career is that they actually started tying some of the songs into the plot. It happens in many of Elvis's movies, but in particular, like Who Needs Money is actually a duet. It's actually a character song in the movie, and he has it with one of his co-stars. It's a duet, and they go back and forth about the differences of what they value as far as money and life. And so that's one thing that I can praise this soundtrack for, even slightly, is that they are attempting to do some character building through the music, and that's kind of interesting. This also has You Don't Know Me, Elvis's version of You Don't Know Me. I know most people are familiar with the Ray Charles version, but if you haven't heard Elvis's before, I would really recommend it. The other songs actually from Clambake, Confidence, Hey Hey Hey, A House That Has Everything, and The Girl I Never Loved. And you can kind of take or leave those. But there are 5 songs on here that are bonus songs. And of those 5, 4 of them are actually quite good. How Can You Lose What You Never Had really isn't that good. But if Spin Out was kind of the first indication that that Elvis was on his way back up, Clambake was ironically proof that he was almost back, and it's disappointing in retrospect, realizing that songs like Guitar Man and Big Boss Man and Just Call Me Lonesome, those are Just Call Me Lonesome is one of Elvis's great country music tracks, and Guitar Man and Big Boss Man, he's got Jerry Reed playing on those. Guitar Man actually sounds almost exactly like Jerry Reed's original recording. And it's a song that became the through line for the 68 comeback special, and it's buried on the soundtrack for Clambake. This is it's proof that Elvis was heading in a good direction, but at the same time it showed that RCA and Colonel Parker did not have their crap together as far as how they were going to market Elvis. Because honestly, Guitar Man, Big Boss Man, Singing Tree, and Just Call Me Lonesome, they should have been on a separate country album on their own. Elvis should have done a country album in the late 60s. And he does, sort of, and we'll get to that. But it's sort of disappointing that they're on here. But even then, it's not that bad. Because those songs actually bolster this album. And this one also has an insert. This was the big news. It was in 1967 or 68. Elvis and Priscilla got married. and there's a little thing on the front that says special bonus full color photo inside this album of Elvis and Priscilla, specially autographed. This offer for a limited time only. Limited time. It's 2016 and I still got it. Woo! So much for limited. Yeah, this is actually not that bad of a soundtrack, in part because it's not as bad of an album because it has those bonus tracks. Yeah, you can wish that they were separate, but listening to this way, it's not that bad. Even despite that. So, but there we go. Clambake. That's number 30. So that's where we'll end it for the day. And like I said, there was this point around this time where I was kind of wondering whether or not it was really going to get any better, and whether or not I could persevere through. And thankfully, we'll get into the next few albums tomorrow, from 31 to 40, and you'll see that things get, not only do they get better, they get the best of his career. The best is indeed yet to come. So we'll see you tomorrow.